Recently, reports have been going on and on about a case where two adults, a mother and a father, who got arrested for physically and mentally abusing their two children, Nancy and Sam. Shockingly, the two children agree on doing an interview at a radio station, sharing their most heart-wrenching and traumatizing story and experience.
Thank you for listening to us today on Fly FM. We have a quite different story we want to share with our listeners today.
We like to bring a topic that might be sensitive to some listeners actually.
And that is domestic violence.
Yes, and what is domestic violence?
It is known as violence that is or are committed by someone in the victim's domestic circle. This includes partners and ex partners, immediate family members, other relatives, and family friends.
And we all know there's a story going around about two children being abused by their parents who got arrested recently.
Well, they are both here now to share their tragic stories about their past traumatic incidents. Let's welcome Nancy and Sam.
Hi everyone, thank you for having us.
We'd just like to thank everyone for the privilege of us being here.
You're very much welcome. So, first and foremost, how did it all begin?
Well, it all happened when our dad started drinking. He would turn violent every time he drinks too much and would throw things around and break them.
Our dad was physically abusive toward us. He would constantly pull on our heads and smack us with his belt.
To their own children? How unbelievable.
Not to mention our mom. Our dad would start hitting her, so she started taking drugs and lashing out her anger on us. Basically, what our dad does to our mom will happen to us because our mom dumps her anger and fear on us.
Our dad was physical, but our mom, she was emotionally and psychologically abusive toward us. She would constantly belittle us and make us feel worthless.
And it wasn't just towards us. They would also fight with each other and sometimes it would turn violent.
There's this one time, our dad got home really late and really drunk. We were in our room, shaking with fear knowing what he will do.
I remember our mom asked him where he was and well, he lashed out and started screaming and grabbed a pen and hit my mom in the head multiple times.
What happened next? What happened to you guys?
What happened next was unimaginable. Our mom, she took a piece of glass that was broken from the floor and started cutting her arm.
Then she went into our rooms with her bloody hands and started cutting us and blaming us. This all happened because of you both, she said. Our hands were covered in the same wounds as hers, bleeding on the sheets.
Our dad, on the other hand, didn't care at all. We were just teens. How could this happen to us?
It's okay, Sam. It's all over now.
So what was the limit point for you guys to report to the police?
We were scared to speak up for a long time, but we knew we had to do something to break the cycle of abuse.
It was right after my dad went to sleep and my mom got overdosed with drugs.
We knew it was the right time.
It wasn't an easy decision, but we reported them to the authorities. They were arrested and sentenced to a year in prison and had to pay a fine up to 2000 ringgit.
We got taken in by the police and we were so relieved that it was finally over.
I still don't think they deserve such short amount of time in prison. It's not fair.
I agree with you, Sam. It should be at least 10 years if it was me.
I'm just wondering, what happened after the incident?
We were so grateful. Our aunt from another state took us in and started taking care of us.
3 years worth of bruises and wounds started healing. Memories started losing.
I heard you guys created a social service program to help others like you. Is that true?
Yes, we've started the program to help others who are victims of domestic violence. We want to make sure that people know that their help is available.
Not only that, victims no matter the age or genders of domestic violence can call us anytime in the world and we'll send help.
Just dial 011 756 3829 or search us up online on www.dvvictims.com and write us an email.
That's all folks for today. Thank you to Sam and Nancy for sharing their stories. They are truly brave souls.
And thank you to our listeners here on Fly FM. Next up, we have Don't Leave Me Now by Pink Floyd.